when it's a range of motion issue, I'm going to confirm. Right? So when people lie down, they can lie down all crooked. That's why before you do this, right, bend your knees, have the person bridge up, bridge down, and it resets the pelvis so it doesn't lie crooked. Right? And then you put your thumb underneath the medial malleoli, right? And you look down, right? And you're looking for something more than 3 centimeters, really. That's how you really significant, right? But either way, you're trying to see which one is longer and which is shorter, right? So in this case here, her left leg's longer. And if it's longer, right, you want to see it's what? Structural versus functional. Functional means what? It's because the pelvis is crooked. So Kate, sit on up, please. Okay? And she changes. So she is functional. So something's going on with her pelvis. Right? Pretty straightforward. Lie down your back. Okay? And if it's structural, it will stay the same. Right? And before you tell somebody it's structural, you should technically then take out the measuring tape. Right? Then you measure from the greater trochanter to medial malleolus. You could do a greater trochanter to lateral malleolus, the ASIS to whatever. 2 bony prominences. Depends where you read. Okay? So that's pretty straightforward. The active straight leg raise test, right? You went over this with Dr. Rush, right? Mm-hmm. How much did you practice it during class? Not at all. Okay, it's a very simple test, right? And you guys know the whole premise because you guys took the Rex, right? Now, when this test first came out, it was like groundbreaking. What, right? But now, it makes sense to you guys. In order for you to lift up your leg, things have to be what? Stable. Okay? So, this is, and who has to stay stable here? The SI joint. Right? So, lift up your right leg up. So when you do this test, you ask the person, I want you to remember how hard this test is. Some people will grade it from 0 to 5, right? Okay, so, okay, come on down. Now I'm going to do this again, but I'm going to give you SI stability. So I'm going to go to both her PSIS's and push immediately. Okay? So I'm going to do this here again. Mm-hmm. I'm going to ask her, and also looking. Some people are very hard on themselves, right? Because sometimes when you do this, the legs just shoot straight up. It means the initiation is better. So when I squeeze this, right, go ahead, right leg up. Any difference?
A little easier.
A little bit easier, so that's considered a positive. Okay? But I squeeze on the medial PSIS, so that's suggestive as muscle in the back. So that's more suggestive that the multifidus needs more help. Okay? So if I want to test the transverse abdominis, what do? Push the ASIS, right? So I'm going to push the ASIS immediately. Go ahead. How's that?
Easiest.
Easier. So that means I need to do transverse abdominis training and see what's going on. But we've done that anyway with column 1, right? But if it's firing during column 1, but this helps, that tells you what? It's motor learning. They have the muscle strength, they're just not doing it and then initiating first. Okay? Mm-hmm. So it's pretty straightforward. Okay, this is how it was originally discussed in the literature. Diana Lee is the first person who started doing research on it, right? But now when she teaches it, well, you need more than just stability than the SI. You need stability of the rings, you need stability of the hip, So for our purposes, we're just doing this in the pelvis. We just realized, there's a whole bunch of other things that need to be stable in order for you to lift up your leg. Okay? So why do we do this? It's all about the stress test was positive. Okay, we need to know, can the muscles are they doing their job? So this is a nice little test for you to do. Okay, and one of the treatments, right, for unstable SI joint, right, is an SI belt. Right, it's a belt that literally goes underneath the ASISs, and you essentially are doing what? Mimicking what my hands are doing, right? And the way you know somebody's appropriate for an SI belt is literally if I could squeeze them. When they get better, they need an SI belt. Make sense? Mm-hmm. Right? There's different SI belts that go all the way around. Right? I like the one from Diana Lee one because it goes all the way around. They come with extra Velcro strips to do anterior compression versus posterior compression. Pretty fancy, right? So usually that's when you give this a person, especially when they really flare it up, or they have to go a long plane ride, or they take some sports. They need the extra stability until you train those muscles. Okay?
When you were talking about stress tests earlier, and then they tested possibly to do this, which stress test? The lumbar stress test?
No, the last ones.
Oh, okay.
Wait, the what?
The last lip?
SI.
Oh, the SI one.
Yes.
Sorry.
Last is a study of which we
Sorry.
from. Right? You should know the author, right? She sounds more fancier, right? So that's why we do the active straight leg raise test. What does it do? It tells you what, which muscle, front or back, okay? And if the muscle is working and it helps with this, then you know it's a motor control issue, right? Then you confirm it with what? With a QE, right? So pretend there's a string from here to here. Okay, can you do that? Pretend there's a string from here to here. Pull this together, and lift your leg up. Is it as easy as when I did
No,
it?
it's easy. Well, it's easier.
Alright, so that tells you what? Motor control. You can do it using motor control.
But not fatigue. So
Not
we do
fatigue.
2 minutes worth.
2 minutes, but don't fatigue them, right? And then sometimes you get a scenario when you do this, it makes it worse. It makes it worse. Why would it make it worse?
Superficial.
Because you're over compressing the joint. Usually that's a huge sign that those global muscles are on too much compressing the joint. So that's reason number 3 why we release hypertonic muscles. Number 1, have them. Number 2, muscle training keeps our firing. Number 3, we learn SI mobility. And number 4, what I just said, right? Right? So there's a lot of different reasons why we release muscles, right? Either it's turning on too much, it's interfering with motion, it's interfering with SI motion, right? Yeah.
So you talking about the muscles anteriorly, you're using the glutes.
Yeah. So if this makes it worse, I release the glute muscles. If this makes it worse, then I release the erector spinae muscles. Okay, so practice that one. You know it theoretically, but actually find stuff with your partners, right? Alright,